As she can pick this one up. I'm hearing that I've got some help with me. Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Oh, God, that's a great
I'm here.
Look,
So is MJ. Whoa! I'm looking.
Joreous off the corner, doesn't have Nas forward enough. Atomic was first to it. Daniel keeps going. Oh! With the double close up like
But
that!
they're losing the pitch game. It's going to be hard to hold on to the ball, but they're still finding the win. Zenil up high. Percy forces it
Daniel will
through.
be patient with this. Joreous
Double?
leaving it off. Daniel to the side. It's disgusting!
Hawks are feeling more comfortable. I put Space Station in a dangerous position, and tell me, Daz, how comfortable is he?
Rocket League fans around the world, welcome to North America. We are officially in the second half of our season. We are kicking off the playoffs for our first open qualifier this half of the season. It's open qualifier number 4 on the season. We're building on the road to London, the London major coming up at the end of this split. Like he knows when to show up and when to be strong. Here's the bracket we got left with yesterday. The top 8 here seated as you see on your screen, and this is what Stacks was mentioning about Gen.G maybe having an easier bracket given that Spacestation, G2, M80 OG all on the upper side of the bracket. Cloud9, Snowmen will play each other, and the winner of that will play against the winner of Rebellion versus Gen.G.
Now to Atomic, Joreous and AJ in nets, and M80 keep themselves above water.
Yeah, they do. I mean, it was a close chance. G2 trying to take advantage of the pressure. Jordan's almost hit that double. AJ, the shot's going to be off. Nas with a shot. Still on the goal line. Still saved out from G2.
Maybe drown out M80. Going for those boosts again. G2 have a lot to work with. Not able to break out yet. M80 Joreous even contesting off the ceiling. Beast Mode gets past him, drops it off in the box. All of G2 so committed to this, and I can't believe they didn't score. Great send away by M80. Joreous off the corner, doesn't have Nas forward enough. Atomic was first to it. Daniel keeps going. Oh! With the double close up like that. G2 with OT.
Atomic sets it up. Dan with a great beat, and Beast Mode gets the double.
You need this backline out of M80 to be a sturdy. G2 striking early, striking fast.
Oh,
And M80, oh my
striking
God.
often.
Oh my God, already? It's only been 30 seconds. But you're not out of the woods yet for M80. The double commit isn't ideal, so that makes Atomic first up on the ball. Gets Joreous and off the post.
No one's been able to score so far in this game, but M80 haven't been able to score so far in this series. Can they turn it around as we approach the halfway mark? Beast Mode trying to get a goal, but hits the crossbar.
All right, Daniel will be patient with this. Joreous
Double?
leaving it off. Daniel to the side. It's disgusting. G2 finally score.
And look at this. Even though Beast Mode couldn't score, he stayed in the play, stayed on the side, on the back wall, set up Daniel. He knocked it down.
And Joreous stoic in the net, but maybe staying a little too long on defense. It's just gonna bleed through eventually.
Joreous going up, low boost. I mean, it still comes down to it. G2 get the ball. Pass play, Beast Mode, Atomic, blocked out, follow up from Daniel, it's in. 1, 2, 3 play from G2 again.
That doesn't go in. M80 have to steal this ball. The next play has to happen here or now, or G2, yes, go to the semi-final.
And trying to cause some chaos and warp that Cloud9 rotation, but he also has solid mechs, and you can't sleep on him there.
Yeah, you almost cast their bless them. Never mind, you cursed them. Thanks, Jorpy. Welcome back to Rlcs.
Good to be home. That's a great touch from Lion Blaze, though. He's threatening the shot on net. You see both players watching Lion, both players thinking shot.
Now a fight for this. Scribbles with a win, but Lion Blaze ready on the back wall is revealing Frosty. Press Zenil in the net, and he still makes the save. But here's the shot by Scribbles. Zenil with the initial block, but Frosty will deliver. He'd be able to knock Snowmen out cold once and for all in this OT. It now enters 2 minutes. Percy, down low shot saved at the goal line by Frosty.
There were only 6 shots for Cloud9. Compare that to the 16 from Snowmen. And then they ripped off 4 more shots. Here's another one. Lion Blaze, they can't put it in. Cloud9 get downfield, but they're losing the pitch game. That's going to be hard to hold on to the ball, but they're still finding the win. Zenil up high. What a drop! Percy forces it through. No crossbar this time.
No way. With this layered defense of the Snowmen, we entered almost an 8-minute OT, and you needed to find the gap or create one by force if needed.
He has played, every time he's on the ball, he is electric. Reveal has Scribbles demo with some space. The shot right through the gap. Frosty chills the Cloud9 defense.
But for now, Reveal and Frosty start to look threatening.
Oh, no.
By the whiff by Zanil. Oh, that was terrifying.
At least in the mechanics, especially got Frosty here. That was a nice move on the sidewall, and the pass, and the shot.
Ooh.
Oh, Reveal! Taking the lead with less than a minute remaining, but it was all Frosty. This is what everyone loves this kid for. The mechanics. He's able to shorten up the field and lengthen the sticks down the stretch on the blue half.
Just tipping this forward, but it's not really to anyone. Cloud9 can get to the orange half, but can they get there with the ball? And can they be alive in the net? Reveal will equalize.
Percy does shorten it up, keeps the touch tight. Unfortunately, there was a small chance you were going to get that read. Now it's a 2 versus 1. He lets it go for the fake, and the shot is right into Lion Blaze. You can see the idea there, the synergy. Reveal knows he can't push that ball himself. So what does he do? Pops it up for Scribbles, turns off ball cam, and immediately goes for the bump. Now you keep playing offense, and Frosty ices up again. How do you expect him to get a decent shot right there without enough bounce on the ball? He's not going to, and Frosty's got enough boost that he's going to respond to that anyway. That's been happening all game. Now you get bumped, but there's the layers for Lion Blaze. But it's the same things that keep happening. Cloud9 have kept this scoreless despite all of that. They've held firm. In the end of regulation, it's high. 2 touches and denied on the goal line again. Reveal with an epic save. We've got overtime.
Hopefully not an 8-minute one, because it goes the distance, both these
Why not?
teams. Like, just they minimize risks when it comes to OT, but this series has only heated up, and so has Revealed. Snowmen go to the semifinal.
The result has finally been revealed to us. Snowmen, top 4. Scribbles, Frosty, and Reveal making a statement. Was going to be a counterattack. You don't get it. Appjack, again on the aerial 50s. Always knows how to place his car. And he gets another one right in front of the box for the dunk. 2-0 for Gen.G. It's going to be tough if Chronic's locked in for Rebellion to get anything done, but Parth, still a chance for them to get set up. Parth leaves it. Back to Justin, expends the tank. First killer gets the touch, and he's got the follow-up back to Jack. 2-piece, it's over his head again. There can't be any faith. Rebellion got to stop praying. First killer just has excellent vision. And also, the mech's help. Chronic will not score. Good save from 2-piece, and Appjack has to squirrel it away.
They're not unbeatable.
How few the chances have been.
They're not unbeatable. The chances have been there, but Rebellion has not converted. Justin runs out of boost, getting up for that ball. 2-piece doesn't have much to work with. First killer, drop down to Chronic, who bullies it through, and he gets his second of the series.
And there's just too much to contend with heading back down the field if you're 2-piece. You got 2 pads on your way back, and then he dices you up like that. But close to the net, Chronic could handle that one a lot better. Pass quickly, Rebellion finally find the back of the net. A close angle on the pass, Gen.G almost get there, but the close angle goes to Rebellion.
And look at how little boost is actually available in the zone as well. But it looks like Shopify Rebellion hanging around in this game, and things are turning around slowly but surely. They have to stop this though, and they do not. Our first killer barely caught up to that ball, and it worked out perfectly as he is able to find apparently Jack, and then he pinballs that one in. And you know what? Sometimes it really is just your day.
2-piece turns around. He does not see Jack. Rare miscue there from Gen.G. As Parth wins another ball. We'll see if Rebellion can turn this into anything. Something tells me you won't see another miscue. I'll tell you something, Stacks.
Erasing any of the doubts from the Swiss stage yesterday, a 4-0 sweep has Gen.G in yet another semifinal. They'd have won even more, and they wouldn't have had to go to overtime, you know, 80% of the games. Oh, LJ lining one up himself, and he does it with Calm waiting for him on the back wall. LJ gets SSG back in it.
LJ's a bad man.
Falls back to Hawkster. He doesn't have anything to work with, though, and LJ demolished, and that should kill the attack, but JNAP's whipped on it. It just bounced right over him. Oh, there's our double commit between LJ and Chicago. LJ kind of a panic turn as that ball was near him, and it could be costly. It sure is. That double commit allows JNAPs to score the overtime winner.
SSG can pick this one up. I'm hearing that I've got some help with me. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Oh, God. That's a great
I'm
move.
here. Look,
you
so
see
is
that?
LJ. Whoa. I'm looking. He's missed, what, 3? He finally got this one. Yeah, got right through the first defender. Welcome to the lobby, LJ.
God.
Happy to see you here. Spacestation starting to get privy to what OG are trying to do, moving the ball between each other in the thirds. It's a great success in game 1. Not so much here In game number 2, Chicago slots another from the same side, this time low. Get Hawks are feeling more comfortable. I put Space Station in a dangerous position, and tell me, Daz, how comfortable is he?
He's looking very comfortable. He's looking like, look at this. Look at that first touch. Gets the pop and then gets the follow perfectly. Activates the dodge in order to get the double.
Players on Space Station getting involved on that push and are able to warp OG and break him.
Oh, and Chicago adding another.
You got a lot of insurance and plenty of time to stabilize. OG are starting to win those touches, and that's Com's MO. If you can't beat them, delete them.
Very deep. Chicago now trying to see if he can set something up, and Noli knocks it away. We're hitting that final 30 seconds. The pace is starting to ramp up. J-Nav's shot is blocked away. Noli with the follow, not going to be able to make contact, and OG got to let it go. He's sent over to the side, but still more pressure. That's a high ball, and Nav's able to get there.
They have not, despite now 5 shots on net, maybe a 6th coming. As Hawkser wins another touch, puts it in front. Lands on the ball, boostless, useless. 1-0 for Space Station. They couldn't get out.
They couldn't get out, and unfortunately for Com, that touch went everywhere he didn't want it to go.
Widened my eyes a little bit, and he's found a little bit of his previous season self in this lobby. Oh, no way, that's twice. Oh, dude, calm.
It'll be interesting to see how Space Station Gaming decide to approach these final few minutes. Light touch there, shot. No, it's off the crossbar. Khan will turn around, follow up. J-Nets, I got to redirect it, pulled out too. And I mean, you got to give credit to everybody because this has been a full team effort. Again, Chicago with another assist.
Let's talk about what happened. The top dogs absolutely rolled heads yesterday. We did not see game 6, Bates.
We didn't see Neo Tokyo at all. I do believe that we will be seeing it today. These are the 4 best teams from the weekend without questions.
Oh, Reveal will have a shot here, and it's wide open on the left side. Reveal opens the scoring off this setup from Frosty. All over first killer, and it's Snowmen who strike first. Again, working great as a team. They're going to need to be great. Frosty, back wall, scribbles there, and he scores. Chronic couldn't stop it. This time it does go deep into Gen.G territory. Chronic will start it off. Frosty's there with a full tank, so too is Reveal. He comes across and saves it off the post. Blocked by Reveal. Net's open, if he can get to it, he can! And the lead is 2. Hat trick for Reveal.
But again, bumps coming through so consistently. First killer trying to get Gen.G out of their half. Frosty stopping him right in the mid. Scribbles lurking, but a solo shot is all that it takes. Frosty finds his way through.
They just didn't think Frosty had another touch or had his... My gosh! He just kept them all almost in a trance.
This one's still up into the sky. Pass over to first killer. Can he waterfall this one down over to Chronic? He tried his best, but it hit the ground, and Snowmen walk away with game 2.
For the 2nd time in game 1. It's their first lead of this series. Again, all this coming off a timeout, but then enough. Man, the numbers advantage, and who else but Reveal to tie it right back up. Look at Frosty stay with this, and then Reveal just blasts one right by Chronic.
Unfortunate for Chronic, like, you don't know where you're going to be at in that situation, right? First player could have taken it and taken the shot of their own, but I don't know, it's so discombobulating for the defense at times, but the same can be said for the Snowmen when first killer is in your face. A pinch off the side to follow all the way through.
And Scribbles will clear this away. They caught Chronic out. Frosty, double tap. Oh, he hit it on the goal line, and it's cleared away.
Down and out from apparently Jack there. Again, this is probably the most lurking opportunity that the Snowmen have created for themselves off this one. I talk about lurking, it was just a slow. I can't even imagine the pressure that Snowmen start to feel knowing you have the opportunity to take Gen.G to match point unless they score here, and they do. 17 seconds in, and an on-ground pass over to first killer and back to Jack gives Gen.G a lead in the final moments of game 4.
And just looking for some kind of escape, and they're not finding much. Oh, great pass. Jack over to Chronic, and they just made him look silly.
That was huge, and you could see it, that they saw the amount of space they could find between each other if they just pinballed this back and forth. This one feels like it might be a little bit more of a shootout. Frosty down over to Scribbles, shot on target and in, and the Snowmen respond.
How are Snowmen going to answer this one? I mean, this looks very similar to game one, but this shot just wide, and Chronic the follow-up, and it really is similar to game one.
Floater towards that net, and still Snowmen walk away with the saves.
Oh, this one just barely snakes through. Grass is green, water is wet, and we're on pace perhaps for another Gen.G G2 final. Gen.G have held up their end of the bargain.
Game and SSG have not recorded a shot yet, despite all of their possession. As Daniel sets this one up, beast mode, knocks it down! G2 score down the stretch.
Daniel is so free. The control to just get a little bit more air to buy time for Atomic to make the gap in the net. But this has been Chicago against his former team up against Daniel Hoxer in beast mode. LJ not able to get there first. We'll try to protect this back wall. Atomic stumble gets through.
Oh my God, Atomic! You can't give him this one for free. Has the double red all the way through. They tried to put two hands up, but it just wasn't enough. And SSG will maintain a one-goal lead.
Oh, he tried, and even LJ and Hoxer put Daniel against the wall, and SSG extend the lead. Now it's just that scramble in the midfield where it's not G2 dominating this time, and that redirect was almost next.
SSG still holding on offense. G2 working out of this defensive zone. Can they get out? Can they stop LJ? He sets it up, and it'll go in. Space Station Gaming get the first goal, and here we go.
Yeah, and Bates pointed out LJ just being an MVP candidate. We highlighted him. He makes the magic happen. And Falco back as Beast Mode didn't get that touch, and Atomic may get overwhelmed. But pops it to the side. Hopefully, and this just failed.
Space Station Gaming to give them possession. They'll take that possession in a spot, but oh, wait a minute. Just on a dime, lines up a double, stunning the G2 defense.
And Chicago with the demo too, and Beast Mode does what he can.
We just had to play the 50 game, get to the ball faster, and get a strong clearance, and it'll just kill the clock. That demo helps, but Chicago has no boost, gets a light touch. Daniel got it!
Can they get this back? G2 close to equalize the series too. They can save this moment. Beast Mode with the demo, number advantage. Daniel to the ceiling with the drop down to Atomic! It's nuclear! LJ will keep the play going, but what a challenge out of Atomic to make that space. Thankfully, SSG had two members on the neutral, and Hoxer returns it right back where it came from.
Are you kidding me, LJ? Are you kidding me? Hoxer, first of all, great pass right off the ceiling. LJ, he basically could have scored the Hoxer secures the goal, but that one should belong to LJ.
But he buys time for G2's defense to get comfortable again.
How much more can G2 throw at him? Atomic now, flip reset, oh, force two up. Beast Mode, free ball, trying to play the double, but Hoxer got back in time. 30 seconds remaining here in regulation. We've seen G2 score late. We saw it last game. Can they do it here? Drop down, Daniel, bang!
And that ties the series in the last 20 seconds. Atomic does it again to Beast Mode and back to Daniel. The trifecta offense from G2 that we love to see. Mistouch, but at least Chicago steps up, maybe being called off the play. Here comes Daniel and Beast Mode at the 1 second mark with the demo. Chicago wants to stop the ground. Daniel keeps it going. And Hawks are shoved off. Somehow this is still going, but we go to OT.
Winner puts the series on match point. This series so far has delivered, and it continues to. Chance here, LJ got the bump! Chicago scores! Space Station Gaming put the series on match point!
This Atomic kills it in the midfield, and LJ the lead blocker, enabling Chicago to get the OT winning goal against his former team.
Space Station Gaming looking for a way in. G2 sending them back home! Beast Mode, board down and in!
Still hunting for their first goal. But G2 have just had this wall in front of their net, and Hoxer with the double saved by Daniel. Very close.
Oh, Chicago running low on boost. Got it through! No, LJ couldn't make contact! No timeouts. No room for error. Only one team can go on to the grand finals between Spacestation Gaming and G2. Here we go. Oh.
Atomic with the reset. Holy cow. Off the cross.
To be able to cut things out. You're watching both these teams try their best to see if they can set up an open look. Atomic trying to nail the shot. Won't be able to get there. Chicago, another save from him.
Keep themselves afloat for now, but G2 want to sink this once and for all to Atomic, to the back wall, to beast mode. What a denial from LJ.
Oh, big 50 win too there for LJ. Chicago's got boosts in the back end, and he may be able to control this and get it out for SSG. He loses the 50. Atomic gets there quickly. Beast mode, bang!
See if LJ can lead him to that using a reset, and Atomic just very patient on how to approach that from the midfield, giving a chance for Beast Mode to get the touch. Atomic
Oh
taken.
my God.
Chicago will save it off the cross. Follow up by Daniel. Beast Mode using most of his boost.
LJ up, Atomic up to meet him. Challenge goes straight to Chicago, plays it over Beast Mode. Daniel awkward, Chicago, no, he couldn't get him in. Hoxer has to keep this play alive. Final 10 seconds. SSG, the ball gets sent away, and their hopes of making the grand final may get sent away with it. This one off the back wall. Can they keep it up? Beast Mode with the challenge. Daniel gets the win, and G2 Stride to the grand finals.
We're ready to get into the gameplay. You've got G2 just barely. We are split and confused on the desk. We don't know where it's gonna go, but there's only one thing that matters. The gameplay we are about to witness. Get up and get loud. For the title of Open Qualifier 4 champion, it's G2 versus Gen.G.
But still have nothing to show for it except a truckload of shots and a 2-goal deficit as well. And they'll be in the driver's seat trying to qualify to go to Landon 3.0. It's Atomic to kick things off for G2, feeding Daniel. He might have barely got a piece of that. I couldn't tell if he touched that or not. I don't think he did. And it falls to Beast Mode to score it on the doorstep. And Jack just up a little too slow for a shot that was just shot out of a rocket launcher to him. So now, I center, Daniel for a 3-goal lead denied by First Killer. Follow-up, ricochets around. That one denied as well. Actually, that might have been Beast Mode after picking up the demo on Jack. That was a clever passing play, similar to what they did to Snowmen, but G2 are no Snowmen. First Killer, though, will score here. Everybody got demolished. They're not out of this game, just the way they've had this pressure here in the final minute. But they've got to score here with a chance at a kickoff goal to tie, and they get what they need. Beast Mode with 6 to go. And First Killer wise to the play, but he apparently Jack coming from the backboard. So that's a lot of wasted boost. Gen.G doesn't have much left, and Beast Mode picks him apart. This time, apparently, Jack will clear at least out of danger for the moment. Now, this is not the level we expect out of these two teams. First Killer just has a sitter right in his lap, and it's a tie game. He's gonna leave that for Daniel too. Of course, the Beast Mode Daniel connection for so long has been so great. The Zo2 have Jack and Chronic, but it's First Killer that nearly stole the show again. Atomic went to the outside, stopping First Killer from getting to the wall and trying to create out of the zone. But in the end, it is First Killer who gets his, and Gen.G are 1 win away from slaying G2 again.
You can't stop First Killer. Has begun this one all the way back. Thankfully, Beast Mode way deep in that third there, able to get the pass over to Atomic off the backboard, follow up from Beast Mode, and there you have it. G2 Stride begin their comeback.
And Gen.G find themselves right back on their own half.
There you are, having to defend it time and time again. It's not going to stop here, though. Floater down over to Beast Mode. That was so nice, the way he spotted him around the defense. But to leave that, it's just the tiniest touch to place that ball into the hands of Beast Mode and go up 4-0. I think it's fair to say either team at times, but for now, Gen.G, they just want to close this one out. Bar, goal, and down. It's through, it's in. Gen.G have tied up game 6.
A solo effort out of apparently Jack. Just running forward, hope that the car is in the way, and it is as it goes bar down, and Jack gets it on the follow-through.
Intercepted by Beast Mode, 1v1 on him if he could take it. Instead, this ball falls to apparently Jack. Over one, double tap to go through. Chronic tries to take the shot, and Beast Mode with the save, the angle, the third touch. Nothing can find its way in.
It's First Killer giving it up to Atomic. Daniel's up very quickly. Atomic to send us to Champions Field.
I would honestly expect nothing less after the sheer amount of saves that G2 had to put up against of G2. It was a quick counter, a quick attack, and now we get to see a Game 7.
Both up for that ball at the same time. Watch out for Beast Mode. Oh, what a save!
But finally, Gen.G can break out, take possession just for a short period of time. But G2, they have defended so much time and time again from this Gen.G squad.
Beast Mode hangs in the air forever, and First Killer the initial save. Daniel, double tap, bang, bang!
Daniel is always going to be him, right under Beast Mode though, but my goodness, the double to be able to go back and find that angle in it, give G2 the early game lead.
This ball could be intercepted by Daniel. That caught a fortunate deflection, and Daniel scores again! Listen, when all of these players in this final are on, like really on, there's no stopping them. Apparently Jack has that one go through as well. A rare breakdown for G2 defensively after that win by Chronic, and Jack ends up in an offside position in behind the defense. This ball finding a lot of space, so Gen.G having to burn a lot of boost to get to it. But now only one to beat. First Killer now, follow up ties the game from Chronic.
Massive demo, massive play, just nothing but perfection from this squad at times. Tied game at 33 seconds from none other than Chronic. Could be up next, but it's Daniel to clear out mid. Over one, shot is wide. Is there a follow-up to come after? Not quite. It's a team bump though, which could be detrimental to G2. Pass over to one, Jack is in, and Gen.G stay on top.
Gen.G stay feasting. They fend off G2's comeback effort with a team play created by a team bump by the perennial top runners of North America. One fatal error, and it's Gen.G on top in the end. What a finish.
As someone that knows ball, who is the best team in North America right now?
You look quiet.
I'm not. I don't know. I don't know. It's tough, man. I mean, Gen.G's got G2's numbers right now.
The story of the tournament coming into today was the Snowmen making top 4. Gen.G put an end to that story and then rolled on to cement themselves at the top of North America. They are your North American Open Qualifier 4 champions.